the Not So Average Podcast crew. Yo. Well, you already know what you did, man. Yeah. Listen, you have tuned in to the dopest crew around, the Not Your Average Podcast crew, and I'm your boy, Philly J. Not from around your way, but damn sure somebody's way, probably my mama and my daddy's way. So shout out to my mama and daddy one time. That's what I'm talking about. And with me, I got the fellow crew members here. And to my left, I got the lovely, incomparable. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I got it right? Cool.
Yes.
I got Miss Yo-Yo.
Hey, y'all, I'm back.
Welcome back.
In full effect. I'm a little tired, but I'm here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
In the background, you probably heard like a motorcycle. It's because, we live in a busy area, baby.
Yeah, we got these windows open. Got this natural wind trying to come in. It's hot as fuck still.
Right, we don't need to be out here with AC running.
Listen, we ain't trying to get that high-ass electricity bill right now.
Y'all ain't gonna get me.
Right.
We good. We got the ceiling fan on.
Facts. We have this island vibe going right now.
We'll be all right.
It actually feels pretty nice.
Good.
This is exactly how our apartment used to feel in Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
But we were on the 20th floor.
Maybe a little bit cooler, actually.
Yeah, it was cooler.
Just a little cooler.
I'm still trying to figure out why
Listen,
you came to El Paso, though.
Please don't remind us. We have to live with that every single day.
Y'all already know that voice. It's the homie, the friend. You know him like I know him, Julio Big Dog. What is the deal, sir?
What's up, guys? Not much. Just been busy working.
First off, I don't like you questioning, all right, our fucking moving tactics, sir.
Hey, it's nothing new. We hear that shit all the time.
Facts.
I think every other day I hear that shit.
Right, facts. So, how y'all feeling? Y'all ready to get into this?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's a lot of weird shit going on these days.
Around the world.
Seriously.
So, I think we should get into it.
Get into it.
So, you guys know that a little 9-year-old girl, what's her name? Lil Tay, the little Asian girl, right? Mm-hmm. So, y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one that was flashing the cards and the money and all that.
Yeah, right. So, I go through my daily routines, right? So, I found this article where it says, Lil Tay, the controversial 9-year-old social media star who uses foul language and racial slurred stereotypes against black and Asian people to gain notoriety, right? Obviously, that's fucked up. First off, people out here just making their kids do whatever, just for that money. Damn.
Right.
So she's recently been coming under fire by people who believe that her mama is basically pushing her baby to do all this shit, right? And putting her baby in, bad situations or putting your baby in unnecessary circumstances, if you will, right? With all this crazy ass shenanigans, right?
Just imagine you walking down the street with your kid and just anybody, bro, that took that the wrong way. Pat.
Right.
Never know, bro.
Right. So it said, the article continues to say, well, Lil Tay's mom decided to get into the action. The older Asian woman started putting out videos of her own where she's flexing. Okay.
Oh my God.
So what is you gonna be, Big Tay?
Yo, listen, sir. I'm not done though. I'm not done. So Tay's mom is on a video wearing Gucci and carrying thousands of dollars in cash. And in one video, she weighed in on the Drake baby mama drama, right? According to Tay's mama, Drake would never, ever have left her if he impregnated an Asian lady, because Tay's mom explains he would never have left because this pussy got that yum yum sauce.
Oh my God.
God damn.
This pussy got that
Seriously?
yum yum sauce. What?
That's fucking funny.
That's crazy.
Said this pussy got that yum yum sauce. What is you? What?
That's out of control.
Y'all about to get all Asian people checked at the border.
Right. Y'all got that yum yum sauce on you.
Right.
Uh-uh.
That's crazy.
That's pretty racist.
It is.
Like, I mean, it's to herself, but like, still, that shit's fucking funny racist.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got that yum yum sauce? Like, what? Mama, what are you talking about?
So now she's in the spotlight.
Yes, basically. But all these people do shit for, wild ass just fame and shit. Yo, look at the little fucking Catch Me Outside. How about that? That bitch is a millionaire. A fucking millionaire, nigga. Oh my God. People. Get your babies up off this internet. This little girl is a millionaire. Not only that, she's making music.
Shameless promotion.
How is she in the same category? I probably complained about this already. How is she in the same category as Nicki Minaj and or Cardi B?
I don't know. Just feel like everyone wants to be black until the cops show up.
Okay, yes, you're absolutely right.
That's all I gotta say.
Like, yeah, nigga this, nigga that, whoop whoop. Like, hello, how are you doing? Yes, my name is Nathaniel.
Dude, talking about that, I'm pretty sure you guys already heard about those little disrespectful ass kids we have here in El Paso.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Continue.
Right?
So, I'm pretty sure all of El Paso already heard, but...
Listen, El Paso police has been on the radar these past couple of weeks. I have seen some videos, but continue.
Liquid videos.
Yo, the video of that one cop out here whooping ass on these babies. That one
specifically that took out his gun on one of these little ass badass kids.
Yo, good on you, sir. Good on you, sir.
Exactly, that's what I said. Because first of all, the report was that one of them had a gun on him, so he didn't know. Like, these kids, people are like, "Oh, you're pulling a gun out on 10-year-old kids." No, these kids were like 13 to 16-year-olds. Like. And there was multiple of them around one cop. Like, yo, that's a threat to your life. Like, two is already more than one than you. Yeah, you're trained professionally and all this, but again, there was a multitude of kids, and at the time they were verbally assaulting the cops. So, yo, like, what the fuck? He's already told them multiple times to back the fuck up. They don't. Even like the gun part, it's not like he shot him. Even when he busted out that baton thing, like, he didn't hit anybody. He was just demanding things. Like, he didn't escalate to where he had to. He just did it to where he needed to be.
Yes,
listen,
exactly.
This situation this video has went viral, over 2.7 million views all over Facebook, and actually it resulted in the officer being put on desk duty because of this situation. And a lot of people had a lot of things to say. No one was injured, but it's the same as an adult interfering, as if adults were interfering with something that a police officer was doing.
Exactly.
Yo, my thing is, I see it as this: no matter what, I don't give a shit if they're 6, 5, 8. Yo, they have the ability to fucking grab me by my waist and pull my gun up out my holster. I'd rather this shit be in my hand rather than in my holster trying to chase after you niggas.
Listen, little kids have guns too. Little kids can kill too.
I know that for a fact. Never mind. I'll tell you guys off air. Yo.
Even especially in a generation where to little kids that age, it's a regular thing now. Like, shit going off in news all the time. Like, they think it's trend now and shit like that.
The other kids were sitting here yelling at him and yelling explicit shit out until finally the officer just got tired and was like, all of you back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect authority, and people do not have respect for authority these days. They feel like they can just get away with disrespecting authority.
Yo, even it was funny because even at the end when the backup showed up, the cop was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then the little kids again running off their little ass mouth. Freaking the cop like he looks at him like, what the hell? And he's like, hey, don't say that, like in a friendly ass fucking way. And the kids are like, fuck the police, this and that, this and that. And he's like, oh crap.
The little boy even told the cop, do something.
Like they were telling the cops, bro, like, you're not tough without your gun. I was like, what the fuck?
What? I beat your little ass.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I be seeing that shit on the basketball court, man, out here. It's wild. Like, it be like little ass motherfuckers, man, be disrespecting these grown ass dudes. And I'm like, yo, if this grown ass man decides to put hands on you, like, yo, you gonna get your ass whooped.
Right.
You know what? Another video surfaced like a little bit
but
ago.
These little niggas these days can't fight because they be plotting and trying to jump niggas and shit. I already let niggas know, look, I'll fuck all y'all up. If it's, yo, it's only 4 y'all, that's it.
Like I was on Facebook the other day and I saw a video of Paso police at a gas station. Like everybody took out their phone and started videotaping this one officer who was trying to tell this lady to calm down. She was crazy. She was like screaming and like acting all erratic, and he had to like put her down. And they showed like videos of him punching her in her face, and then a whole bunch of cops came and it was like really crazy. But you know what? These days is like
the effects of
you
crack
can't
cocaine.
That, and just like everybody is quick to pull out their phone. Like really, what does that say about
we're in a watch everything era?
Exactly.
Nobody wants to do anything. And you know what's sad is that if you try to do anything just in the sense of trying to be a good moral citizen, motherfuckers look at you fucked up for that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, people were screaming at the officers, telling them, hey, what are you doing? She didn't do anything. Why are you doing that to her? And, you know, I mean, it doesn't show her doing anything, but she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I think the more she kept yelling and cursing and screaming and crying and complaining, the more the cop was like, look, you're making a scene. You need to stop. Calm the fuck down.
People do a lot with that anyway.
And I think the more she saw people videotaping her, the wilder she got and started just saying a bunch of shit. Yeah, basically.
And you know what's fucked up is that people will sit there and now people gonna sit there and try to sue the fucking police department and shit like that. And it's like, yo, you bitches did this.
Did this to yourself.
It comes down to staining a name, bro. Like,
right.
Like me and myself, El Paso Police Department, it's been chill, man. They're chill as motherfuckers. Like
they are.
Facts.
Like, don't get me wrong, there might be one that might be a little asshole or something, but like, it's not to the capacity where they're gonna kill someone just because they fucking feel like it one day.
I mean, compared to other states, no. Like, police officers here, I believe,
are chill.
Have a very chill job for the most part, you know.
I think all police officers, well, not all, but I honestly believe the majority are chill, and it's like, yo, I'm just out here doing my job.
Right.
And shout out to those police officers that are just out here doing their job, protecting the city, protecting people, and not taking advantage of their power.
That's
so
how I see it.
good to y'all who are actually doing the right thing and, you know, not taking advantage of people and really, you know, making a difference.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. So, all right, I don't know how to segue this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say
No, just kidding.
All right. You guys remember Hulk Hogan, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Right. You remember he got in trouble a couple years back, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, your man is re-inducted into the WWE's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I already even heard that he's actually gonna show up at SummerSlam in August.
What?
I'm already on top of that.
Isn't he like in his late 70s? How old is he?
That fool, I'm sorry. I got a little excited. That fool is fucking worthless.
Right, you worthless piece of shit.
Like, not because of his racial slur, not because of any of that. Just within the company, yeah, he was iconic because everybody looked up to him. But as a wrestling fan, that dude is garbage. He
just looks like a burnt ass hot dog.
That's all he was, man. A fucking burned out Vince's toy hot dog.
I don't understand what's the point of coming back, and like why even like
He's like the Magic Johnson of wrestling.
Hey, he's literally the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the era before that, man, the golden era. So that's why he's so like right now the huge fans that are Hulk Hogan fans are like literally within their late 30s to between early 60s, man.
that's crazy.
That's a big gap.
And like not even late 30s,
So
I'll say late 40s to early 60s for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, look, man.
Because the late 30s were the ones that caught the Stone Cold Steve Austin era and fully
Yeah.
comprehended it. Sorry about that, Mr. Lana. What were you saying?
Facts.
No, I'm just saying, like, how old is he? Like, really? Like,
Old enough to party. He got that money off of that sex tape lawsuit.
Yep, definitely.
Like
That dude is
150
banking now
mil
because
or
of
something
that.
like that.
yeah.
Fuck you, you disgusting hot dog.
Right.
So anyway, Hulk Hogan is back in the WWE's good graces after 3 years from being caught on a sex tape using the N-word. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn, that's trash. Well, the WWE, it issued a statement on Sunday, which is what, today, right?
Today, yes.
Yeah, right. Saying that after a 3-year suspension, Hulk, that's his name, was being reinstated in their Hall of Fame. They go on to say that the second chance follows multiple apologies and volunteer work from Hulk in this whole wake of his angry rant using the N-word, which was caught on his sex tape that leaked in 2015. Damn. You know what, man? Fuck him.
Definitely fuck him.
Definitely.
Fucking niggers. I should have never fucked that nigger bitch. Like, whoa.
When has he apologized? Has he apologized publicly?
Yeah, multiple times.
Oh.
Multiple times. It's like, but it's funny, bro. Like, now all these old ass, high status white people are getting in trouble. Like, perfect example. Papa John's, man.
Wow. Segue.
Right?
Speaking of you racist mayonnaise individuals. Right.
Mayonnaise.
Where's that article? Who has that article of your man Papa John's? First off, we been knew Papa John's was racist as fuck.
Right.
But did that mean you stopped eating the pizza?
Listen,
I never liked it, so yes.
Yep. I mean, in the wake of all this, will a deal like a
Like a $5,
yeah? Listen,
like a Little Caesars
listen,
kind of deal?
listen,
Is that what we're talking about?
Listen, don't tell me no good time.
So do you stop supporting someone or something if they, you know, use a type of
If they're
language?
racist fucks?
Basically.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Mm,
Like
Depending on
if someone
what it
from
is.
Apple came out to the same thing, oh, white whatever of Apple says the N word,
Right.
I wouldn't give a shit. Or like if he says those dirty Mexicans are worthless, I still wouldn't give a shit.
Damn. I don't know. I mean, I
It's
might
just
have
everybody.
to take a stance.
You have to acknowledge everybody's age because you can't expect everybody to evolve with time at
Right.
the speed they do. Like most of them are like educated enough to stay quiet, so appreciate that. If you're expecting them to go out there and celebrate every aspect of change that they have to put in their life with you, then you're fucking stupid. But like if it's an older man especially, or like someone that's aged, and it's either he's saying everybody knows that they're racist, everybody knows that they're freaking vulgar, it's like sexual as fuck,
Yeah.
and like what else would you expect? And now you're telling them that they need to socialize, evolve with time, and they just speak how they were brought up and stuff, and yeah, they get in trouble. Like they shouldn't be saying, but they don't know that, you know what I mean?
Right.
have you ever seen that show Mad Men?
No.
Watch that show. That show tells you basically the mindset of all these dudes. Because in that show is wild, number one. Like, everybody has somebody on the side. Like the wives, like the women are smoking while they pregnant. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
it is
This
crazy.
some wild shit, baby.
It's crazy, man. So, to segue into that, we was talking about these cute ass babies on, that are on the internet. What's those babies' names?
The McClure twins.
So apparently, everybody wants to just be in their fucking mayonnaise colonizer bag, right?
Yeah.
What they got on that? So basically, the McLaurin, right? That's how
McClure. Yeah, McClure.
McClure.
Yeah.
Do you have that article?
Yes. Basically, Alexis and Ava, I guess, are two twin girls. They blew up on YouTube. They have like 1 million followers on their channel. They're all over social media. Their mom, I believe she is Nigerian, and she's married to a white man. And apparently they're saying that he is not the biological father of the twins.
Let's say colonizer man, all right? Because
Yes.
we don't want to put no colors on anything.
They've been hiding the fact that they are a blended family, and the couple is trying to deal with Justin getting caught making racist remarks
Now who's Justin?
about black people.
Now who's Justin?
He is
Who is that? That's the
husband.
That's the current husband.
Yes.
Now
He said on Twitter a long time ago that black people can't say ask, but they have no trouble saying Cadillac Escalade.
Yo, burn.
He also said that
fucked up
black
shit.
women named their
burn.
children names like Chandelier, Lasagna, Constellation, and Walgreens.
Walgreens. Sorry.
So what argument ensued in that house to where he took to social media?
Age. Like anger and age.
What? Oh, how far apart are they?
Who?
The husband and the wife, the racist ones.
I don't know.
Because I mean,
You know what? I didn't know that that he wasn't their biological father. So I'm shocked because I do follow them and I do watch their videos.
Oh shit.
breaking news. We
Right.
just broke that bombshell.
Over here she's crying and shit. We're like, what's wrong with Yolanda?
Yo,
I know, I'm
can't
shocked,
believe
dude.
it.
I didn't know that. But basically, she was married to another man in 2012, just a year before the twins were born, and that man is also white. And yeah, and they have another baby. They have a son together. His name is Jersey.
Man, see, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
But you named your child Jersey.
Jersey, right? After
Man.
calling
Yeah.
kids Walgreens. What the fuck?
You named a young, will be grown ass man Jersey. He will never be able to get no job.
Right. My name's Jersey.
My name is Jersey McClure. Like, oh hell no.
Bro, get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's wild living.
Yo, so my question is this: what did they do? Are they still together? Because like, if you're dating somebody of an opposite ethnic orientation, if you will,
Yeah.
my question is, what do you do?
What do you mean?
Yo, something gotta happen.
Like, it should
Yo, listen,
affect you
those-
after all this time?
Well,
I don't
that
think
happened
so.
back in what, 2012 or something?
Is that when it happened? Nah, I think that happened before that. I mean, and recently, right?
Oh wait, let me see.
Because
Listen.
even if, man, I don't
Oh.
think it should affect.
Shit. Come on, man. Listen, I see it like this. You shouldn't have to cross those racial lines, especially if you're of a Caucasian nation.
Yeah.
You,
Well, what if he
you-
wants to, though?
yo, then fuck you then, homie. I'm out. Give me this child
Oh,
support
it
for
did
these
just
three
happen not too far.
for these 3 babies. Fuck you.
Not too long ago.
Fuck out of here. Because he want to. Fuck you.
Damn.
These African brothers, they gonna want to too, bro.
You gotta think about the love, baby.
I'm sorry, man. Think about it, man. That's how you. That is a thought that is in your head.
What?
No, I'm saying if you're in that situation, like if you're the person saying it, like that is how you feel. It ain't because if it's a joke, just you're old enough to understand that yo, I can't say certain jokes outside of this circle, or I can't say certain things outside of my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't joke about beating on bitches. You know what I mean? In the house and then go outside and be like, yo, when these hoes get beat on, you know what I mean? I can't do that because there's backlash behind all of that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, for you to sit there and say, yo, black people, that, yo, you already labeled all of us home. What?
Oh, okay then.
Black people can't say ask, which I can, you fucking dick face. Have I ever told you guys about that story where I really used to be that axe guy?
Probably, but it was a different story, so I want to hear this one.
Nah, it was just this guy named Malcolm Gray. Shout out to Malcolm Gray. Right, yo, he had his degree in like religion or something like that. I forgot what is their college individual. Oh, shout out to Miss Yo-Yo because she's going back to school to go get her MBA. So
Yes,
she'll
I
be
am.
starting school in the fall.
That's
I
pretty
sure
dope.
will.
Hell yeah.
Very excited. That's been one of my goals for a very long time. I'll give myself away my age, but I also have a birthday coming up in 2 days.
She gonna be.
Listen, it took me over 10 years to decide to go back to school to get my master's. So
Yo.
it's a very long time.
As
And
long as you go back.
you know, it's something that I've always wanted to do. But if for all those out there who know how hard it is to go back to school, not only because financially, but also because, you know, life gets in the way.
Time out. We ain't broke though.
No, but it does cost over 50 grand if you want to go back to school. And I ain't got that kind of money, and I don't want them type of loans on
I love how quick you jumped into that one.
me.
What up?
Well, you know what? I'm just talking that shit because I go to school for free. Y'all know why? Because I am a United States Marine Corps veteran.
Oh,
0311.
jeez. Here we go.
Ms. Yolanda,
I
what
did a couple
school
years.
will you be attending?
I will be attending Strayer University.
Yo, shout out to Strayer. Seen the commercial.
Shout out to Strayer, and I'm
See
very
a lot of
excited.
Caucasian people on there, so I believe it.
Mayonnaise people.
Absolutely. But I will be attending online, and it's something new to me because I've never had any online courses before. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty sure I'll be all right. I just will
I'm
Pace
pretty
yourself.
sure you will be alright.
be, you know,
Hopefully it can go to your pace, you know, so you won't be rushing and stuff. And even if like you'll have time because you'll know the deadlines and everything. It's
Right.
not like it's a teacher that's not gonna show up or something.
I'm just so
Facts.
used to being in a classroom that it's going to be weird being on the computer. But
Yeah, because you don't have nobody you can be like, oh, I'll read out loud, Professor. I'll read out loud, Professor.
What are you trying to
ma'am.
say?
You got a little brown all over.
Yeah, right.
oh, wow.
So back to my story. So
I'm sorry
the
if
brother.
I'm-
So what is it when you study religion? What is that? What is that degree? Whatever that degree is, that's the degree that he had. Smart dude, right? I'm like, why the fuck would he want to be an infantry guy in the Marine Corps? Like, dumbass. So anyway, so every time I used to say the word ask or axe, he used to be like, look here, Jenkins, you can't ask anything. You can only
Theology?
ask. Yeah.
a degree in theology?
Yeah. So you can only ask something, Jenkins. Right? Got so upset, wanted to whoop his ass. I guess that's the only way that we're gonna resolve this, isn't it? But at the end of the day, you'll still be saying X said, oh. So to this day, I say ask. So shout out to Malcolm Gray. Awesome ass dude, too. Awesome ass dude.
Listen,
Right.
sometimes when we talk fast, certain words come out a certain way, and you may not have all the pronunciation of every single letter.
Listen,
So
that's not an excuse.
it's not an
for
excuse,
somebody
but
to sit there and say, yo, black people can't do this. Yo, what
Oh,
if I
no,
was to
absolutely
say, yo,
not.
Puerto Rican people can't blah, blah, blah.
well, yeah.
Yolanda
Just
be
like
well,
what,
first off,
one of the biggest ones is Canadians can't say about to say a boot.
I'm out.
Listen, there's a lot of stereotypes about different, race and people, individuals. You know what? And I was thinking about this the other day because, as we all know, I'm Puerto Rican
Are you?
and I'm from the Bronx.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
there it
goodness,
is.
man! Right,
There
and she
it
be quick
is.
to sit there. Yo, you mentioned more so. Oh, I'm from
Well,
the
because I always
Bronx,
have
or-
points to make in regards, and it goes back to that.
Listen, the
'Cause I'm
last
from the
episode.
Bronx.
The last episode. All right.
Soy del Bronx.
We got
Damn.
fucking. We got fucking a whole show about this craziness of you unruly people in the Bronx.
I know.
Oh,
I
y'all
know.
are just unruly.
The summer just gets people crazy out there. Like, it turns people into like fucking
Animals.
just animals, basically. Yeah.
Wasn't a Zodiac killer in the Bronx?
But no, I mean, I feel like
Damn.
being Puerto Rican in a majority Mexican community, it's
It's common.
no, it
But that's
doesn't
not
feel
what-
like that.
But my thing is this: you're not dating a Mexican.
No, and that's another thing. So not being Mexican, not dating a Mexican in a majority
Damn,
Mexican
people be on you like that.
like city, town, state. It's different. It's a different kind of, I wouldn't say racism, I wouldn't say discrimination, but it's not
It's a different type of feel because
it's not totally acceptable, or it's very shocking to people when, for some reason, like
Oh,
especially
your man
people out here, I
is-
feel like they're not used to.
What do you mean you're dating a black guy?
There's no diversity here. Let's be real. It's not much diversity here.
That's because a lot of people from here don't go out much.
Exactly.
So like when they see an actual black man and a brown woman, they freak out. Because I bet you just by looking at you, they're like, oh, pobrecita, little Mexican girl.
Right.
And it's like, yo, she's not even Mexican,
Exactly.
so don't trip.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
you're
because
dating
my
a black
hair is
man.
also happens to be of a curly texture,
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I do stand out a lot, and
'Cause I'm from the
people
Bronx,
do
right.
see me and they wonder, what is she? She's Hispanic, but she looks like she could be mixed. I always get that, and
She
it's
might be
like,
Dominicana.
yeah, and I get, hey, is that your real hair? Are you?
That's a perm.
What else? Like, are you like? They always think like, okay, just because I'm Puerto Rican, that I'm from Puerto Rico, and it's like, no, it's different to be born and raised in Puerto Rico and actually
Yolanda's
live in
like,
Puerto
yo,
Rico.
I don't know what it feels like to be poor.
I mean, and actually
Damn,
be Puerto Rican
right.
from New York.
I got light all the time.
Listen, stay tuned because I am planning on doing a huge report on this, and I am going to get all my facts straight. And this is probably going to be my dissertation.
Stay tuned because I'm going to bring a report about my immigrant families getting separated. Viva Mexico. And I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
But it's a serious
Damn.
topic. I'm always the topic of discussion. People are always
Damn,
curious.
That sounded conceited as fuck.
Suck yourself off.
I'm
much?
always the subject
You
of
know,
discussion.
I don't know
here.
if y'all know, but
Because
when I
people are
step
so
into
curious.
the room, they like, hey, who that bitch? That's me.
People always think like, oh, your husband's still in the military, or why are you here?
Damn, they're questioning
So
why
your
you're
husband
here.
is
Yes.
black?
Yes.
I did that the other day, so I can't even talk shit. It's because it was this chick, and she was from Florida, from Miami, Florida, born and raised actually. And I was like, why'd you end up here in El Paso? And she's like, my sister's from the military. And I was like, damn, true.
Oh, okay. See, it's always something connected to the
So
military.
she says she's stuck here for 3 years, and she's like, I'm gonna go out tonight. And I was like, what do you mean? There's nothing to do here. Tell me what there is to do. I was like, nothing. Like,
you
get
should've-
drunk and eat. That's
You know what? There's a lot of
Yo,
little
you should have told her.
hole in the
me.
wall places.
Weed.
You,
No, me.
you. What am I gonna do
No.
tonight? You get it? Me. Ha ha ha.
Respects to the girl, but nah, I'm good.
Damn. Sorry, Pudgy Petty.
Wow. You know what? Actually, last night, speaking of things to do, we actually did have a good time.
I thought you were gonna say each
Yep.
other. I was like,
Well, no.
rad.
No,
rad.
but we did have a good time. We found a new spot,
This is true.
and you know, shout out to that spot. I don't know if you want to name the spot, but
Nah, cause
Not yet.
I'm not gonna be making nothing out of it.
right, that's
Go ahead.
why. So if we have any people who want to be our sponsors,
Go ahead.
then you know, shout out, hit us up. You know where to reach us.
Where you can reach us. Where can y'all find us?
Hey,
You can find us on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean. Make sure you subscribe.
it's free
baby.
to
Oh, it's
subscribe.
free.
So
It's free, baby.
you already know. Show that
Support is always free. You know what, man? Speaking of support, before we get and roll into everything else, one of my homeboys is
Child support.
Nah, right? Nah. What
Speaking of
Pusha-
support,
yo, what
child support.
Pusha T say, yo, I don't even fuck with niggas that got child support issues.
Damn.
I'm lying because I know a couple people with child support issues. Damn shame. Damn shame.
Yep.
Anyway, so yo, my homeboy is a coach for one of these AAU teams back at home. And yo, all I did was just share. It was like, yo, appreciate it. Like, yo, the support is free.
Right.
I mean, I ain't out there to support you, but
Don't
is free.
forget.
Right? So yeah, man. I believe that if you are an individual in one of these relationships, I don't believe you should really be out here digging at my peoples. Especially, yo, she Nigerian too. Damn.
Right.
But then again, Africans don't look at us, regular African Americans, the way that
You see?
they look at us fucked up though.
That's
They're
what I'm
like, look
saying.
at that Americanized motherfucker.
Right?
And that's how I feel about
My
Puerto
brother,
Ricans.
My brother, nothing.
I think every culture, every race feels the same way
No,
about.
definitely, because that's how Mexicans feel about me. Like, they're all like, look at that Americanized motherfucker. Like, straight up.
Right?
Yeah.
Bitch, I pay taxes,
We
but
have-
I'm happy.
We have our,
Damn,
our
taxes.
nickname and everything. We're called Pochos.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know that.
You know what? Fuck them. Listen, I pay taxes, I'm happy, and when I start rounding niggas up, I don't have nothing to worry about. Fuck y'all.
God bless America.
Shout it. Yo,
We
facts.
did just celebrate
Fucking
Independence
facts.
Day.
Facts. Hey, listen, fellow crew members out there, if you're around El Paso, Texas, make sure you stop by next week. And then maybe you can get a burger or something because we're throwing Miss Yo-Yo a birthday party.
Right.
A 7-day extravaganza.
And don't come in here no empty-handed. All right.
Fuck no, better not. Better not. We have to whip that ass. Out here giving this old shit. So anyway, moving on. So, yo, albums released this week. Your man Wiz Khalifa, he dropped Rolling Papers 2. I listened to like half of it because it's like 38 songs.
Right.
Damn.
I'm
It's
gonna-
mad long.
It's barely starting, and I'm already getting tired of these artists' new strategy to make 10,000 songs and put them all on streaming services.
Really?
Listen, people hate on that Kanye tactic of 7 songs, but I'd rather listen to those 7 songs and you putting out a different project every other month
Right.
rather than you give me 27 songs straight.
That's true.
You could put together like a whole little dope mixtape or trilogy of an album in
Right.
7-8 songs.
But when you're literally just doing the same shit you do all the time, there's no point.
You know what? A lot of albums back in the day were like 7-8 songs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you had a 10, 12 track album, is because most of the time they had skits in there.
Well, I mean, like the 70s, 80s, yo, like they used to have these 7, 8 track songs, and then just like you said, and then we came into the era of skits and shit.
Right.
It's
Which I
because you
think
also gotta
skits are
remember, as time evolved, man, memory and usage of media evolved too. So it's not like they could really put too much on a compact disc or an 8-track or all that stuff.
Facts.
True.
I mean, listen, all I know is that I totally forgot. It went to the winds. It went to the universe.
It'll come back to you. It'll come back
Yes,
to you.
It will.
If
It
it's
will.
important enough.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Yeah.
But yes, Rolling Papers and albums, you're absolutely right. It did come back to me.
See?
Listen, if you sit there
You're welcome.
and number one, you keep on paying attention to everybody else, I think Kanye is gonna win in the end.
Right.
Even though people like, yo, Kanye was like a shitty friend to Drake, like, yo, so, bitch, this is business.
Facts.
This is business.
That's how Drake wanted to deal with it. Yo, OVO, we were a business, so we're gonna be sending you all guys your receipts. It's like, hey, it's a business, you're right.
Right. Speaking of Drake, he's all over the Billboard, the Billboard 100, the Hot 100. Sorry, I think like every single song on his album has pretty much landed on the Hot 100 chart.
You know what?
He's like number 1, number 2, number 5, number 4, number 7, number 8. It's
know what?
crazy.
You know what, man? Shout out to Drake and his people, because that's that money.
Right,
That's
that's
that
what money
money
can
that's
do.
teaching this motherfucker Kanye, like, yo, y'all put them albums out, but not none of your shit's gonna break top 20.
Drake's song "In My Feelings"
that shit, yo.
has sparked a challenge of 2.3 million tweets. Everyone is doing this dance, this challenge. Kiki, I don't know if you love Drake or not, but it's everybody's doing it. It's gone viral. It's hashtag do the Shiggy on Instagram.
Y'all know who Siggy is, right? Shiggy. Y'all
And,
know who he is, right?
no.
Instagram guy, yo, he's hilarious. Go
He's
check him
funny. Check him out if you haven't. But that song from his new Scorpion
out.
album.
Yo, you know what? What if Kiki is really Riri?
Makes sense.
I don't know. That could be it.
I mean, we live in a subliminal entertainment business, so,
Yeah.
and Rihanna basically put it out there like, yo, we ain't friends. Riri, do you love me? Like, yo, why he always crying over you? Cause Riri got that yum yum sauce.
Yum yum sauce. There we go.
There we go.
Riri got that curry sauce.
Ooh, Steph Curry with them shots, boy.
Right?
Basically.
Damn. That's crazy, man. That's crazy that one artist can dominate like that. And I don't think he's really dominating like that. I think he just got the money to buy all these streaming, and it's gonna still pay off for him in the end.
In the end, he's gonna get all that money back.
Basically.
Yep. That's pretty much how it is.
Right? Let it die for a year and them songs are still gonna be making money.
Right.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, look, it took so long for the longest #1 Billboard song to be knocked off by Drake, and it was which one was it? The
God's Plan.
Best I Ever Had.
Oh, best I ever had.
Like, that one was on the top for years.
And God's Plan is at number 4 still.
So
Listen, man, Drake is, I don't know if it's a strategic genius or
that's what it is, bro. He knows the numbers. He knows how to play it.
Yep.
And he knows what attention to grab, because he's telling everybody, yeah, look, I'm gonna kill all you mofos, and everybody's like me is expecting some sort of diss or nothing. No, this guy's getting smart with his numbers. This guy's getting smart with his buys and everything he does financially. That's how he's beating everybody.
Right. And let's not mention the collaborations that he's also doing with other artists.
Yo, is it collaborations, man, or
Stealing.
is it Culture Vulture stealing?
That's exactly
Let
what
me
it is.
jump on this for right now, and then I'm for real, and then I'm gonna steal this shit because that's what they said happened to Migos. Because they said
Right.
Migos couldn't put their shit out because everybody was like, "Yo, Drake's flow," and the Migos and their whole team is looking at it like, "Yo, bitch, this is our shit. We been had this shit."
Yeah.
So they had to go through all types of legalities just to put their own shit out.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's why, yo, listen, if I want to put a big name artist on there, cool, but don't be out here thinking you about to take my whole shit,
Right.
right? Time out, yo, segue real quick. Did you hear about Superman?
No, what happened?
No, what
Y'all
happened?
didn't hear about Superman?
No.
Damn, Superman said, yo, he's scared to date
Why?
because of this whole Me Too movement.
Hmm.
He is scared. Y'all got Superman out here scared to date.
Damn.
Scared to date. That's crazy.
It is. But that's just reality right now. You know?
Yo, that's
It's-
crazy, man, that a whole bunch of allegations can just ruin your whole life.
Yeah, man. Like I heard recently that we're in a place where you're guilty until proven otherwise, instead of the other way around.
Because
Yeah.
you're guilty by public opinion.
Yeah,
And
like-
everybody has social media, so how can you really pick a clean-minded jury unless you go into these Mormon towns or these,
Right.
like, what do you call those towns? Amish towns.
Amish.
Right? Everybody else already have an opinion.
That means people are recycling their ex-girlfriends and ex-boyfriends.
Damn, fuck that shit.
You can't do anything but
that
call
shit.
up an ex-girlfriend instead and just go back to a relationship that never worked out.
Yo, I'm for real.
It's
And-
way safer than actually
right,
trying
and
to
facts.
find someone in because especially when you're in the public eye.
Yo, facts. It's so true. It's so true. At least I know that you understand that, yo, we understand each other. It just didn't work out. I don't need nobody out here.
Fuck that. I'd rather stay by myself then.
Yo, time out.
Well,
you know
people are
what?
just using the word rapist too lightly. I mean, you cannot play
Or
with a word
sexual
like
abuser.
that. You cannot play with words like that. There's no playing in those type of words. When you sit there and as a woman use these words against a man and these allegations, you have to understand the consequences that are going
Right.
to come out of that, and you have to be a sick individual to really sit there and call someone a rapist and call, I understand in the heat of a moment you get upset and you may call
I
names,
don't.
but not use those type of words that can ruin somebody's life forever.
Listen,
Forever.
do you understand being in an
You know?
argument and then a woman out of nowhere be like, "That's why you're a fucking rapist"? Like,
That's just bizarre to me that you can, I don't know, just think like say things like that as a female and think that it's just gonna be taken lightly. Like, no, bitch, like you using these
People
words.
do.
I think honestly making those false allegations against a man like that or vice versa, you need to pay the consequences. Meaning that you need to actually go to court and be or put in jail,
Prosecuted.
whatever, because especially if you're found innocent after all this and you just
you lost millions
ruined
of
my
dollars.
fucking life.
Yo, there's this incident that happened, and luckily it had a happy ending. Well, it's not ending yet, but at least it's turning out great. In other words, in our wrestling world, there was this chick that she quite honestly does not have the talent to wrestle, and she was just like a manager, and they put her as a manager role. In a manager role, what they do is they escort the other wrestlers. So basically, the wrestler she was escorting is probably one of the top wrestlers right now in the indies, and she accused him, was like, oh, the only reason I was able to do that is because, like, they said if I wouldn't sleep with him, like, I wouldn't be on TV and shit like that. And like everybody's all like, yo, bro, but like you suck, so we don't even want you on TV, so we know that's some fake shit. So at the end right now, like even Jay Lethal himself is like, yo, like I didn't do that. Like we all know that if it was
Damn.
close to it, like he would just stay quiet, like if it was anything like proof or anything like that. Because
All
right
right.
now everything's just going off speculations and
But
shit.
suppose he did say that. Okay, all right, he said that. But if he didn't touch you, if he didn't physically harm you in any way, okay, he might have said that comment. Then it's on you to decide, okay, what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying? Do you sit here, there's an HR, there's management. Like, I know it's hard because when you are in the industry and, you know, you're in that type of environment, a lot of people won't believe you, which I think it's fucked up too on management's end and management side. If
Right.
somebody does come up to you, because I think that's how rumors do get started, and that's how people, I think as a female, if you tell someone that, like a male, and they don't take you seriously, then what do you feel? You feel like you have to take it to the extreme, so you exaggerate.
Hell no.
You know,
You're exaggerating. You're
and
lying.
You
If you
Yeah.
exaggerate anything
some people
of the
do
situation,
whatever they
you're
need
lying.
to do.
They just want the
to-
attention brought
This
to
is
you.
my thing. As a individual, if you are going up to anybody to confront them about anything or confront somebody about somebody else, make sure you are prepared for all actions. Don't sit there and just be like, hey, he said this, and then just wait on HR. No, you tell HR, hey, he said this. I talked to a lawyer. They said this can happen, this can happen, and this can happen. So what are y'all gonna do? And now that forces the hand. Y'all can't just sit there. And that's for men too. You can't just sit
Exactly.
there and just be like, yo, okay.
Like even
Fuck
in those
no.
cases, the ones that are legit, like, because I mean it does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't. Like most of the time there is evidence, like whether it's picture, physical, video, whatever. There's evidence, and with that they actually go to like the police department to do a report and shit. Like, and that's when the cops go to that and be like, what are you guys gonna do about it? Because this
Right.
just happened, and here's the evidence that backs everything up. That's why we're proceeding with the case also. It's like, damn.
I mean, you could look at the Me Too movement in two different ways, right? You could look at the Me Too movement as something that, in one aspect, for certain, in real situations, holds men accountable for their behavior, right? And then
That's
you could look at it
feminist shit right
for
there.
another. You could look at it in another way and be like, no, it's actually making a man feel very scared and nervous now to possibly court or date a woman and it be misinterpreted, because I feel like it all goes back to dating and how, I'm not a man, but I'm only saying this from the things that I
know
understand.
You're not a man. Jeez.
I can't speak for a man, but for men,
You're like, I'm
for
pretty sure
you,
you're not,
it's
right?
Julio, because you're single and you're dating, I'm assuming that
He's
you
getting
are.
these hoes.
So I'm just saying, like, how does it make you feel as far as, because it all depends on a person's personality too, like,
Oh, definitely.
you
yeah.
know, if you're too
Everybody's
pushy,
different.
you know, certain women can misunderstand that, and but I don't understand how you can misunderstand somebody raping you and you consenting to having sex. I mean, those are two far-fetched, far apart things.
This is, well, maybe because fortunately I do not know any women directly towards me that have been in that situation, but like I go to say like I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no opinion on it. I just say, yo, just be safe. You gotta be safe dating. Gotta be safe, you know, who you get into a
Yes,
relationship
I think
with.
that's very important.
And you gotta be safe with, you know.
I think that no matter what situation you are in, man or woman, you have to understand, even if this person is a friend, this person is a jump off, this person is a side chick, this person is whoever, you have to respect each other and hold each other, especially a woman, in the highest of regard. In certain circumstances, most circumstances, situations. Now, of course, if a woman disrespects a man, it's totally different. I don't excuse behavior from a man in any way, shape, or form. Don't get me wrong, but there are certain individuals that put themselves in situations and they don't realize what can happen.
Until it's too late.
Right.
Like, what if she grabs your wiener and she doesn't let go? Is it okay to punch her in the face?
That's what happened to Chris Brown, bro.
That's
Yo,
self-defense,
Chris
man.
Brown-
That's a
Chris
different.
Brown-
That's
Chris
something
Brown was getting
different.
his whole sack almost fucking like a
Torn
fucking
off
stress
and
ball.
shit, right?
All I
no-
know is,
that's
as a
no
woman,
babies.
if you are trying to, if you think that you're gonna be a man then you are going to be very disappointed and might get hurt.
Damn.
So
shout out to
well,
Mr.
it
London.
depends on what dude that you got. So
Well, that's true too.
I wanted
Facts.
to kick kind of early this spill juice corner, right? Got a little spill juice.
Shout out to this rain.
It's brought to you by the universe, this rain, this vibe, this island vibe that we
Nice
got.
breeze picking
Shout
up.
out to the island. Shout out to all you island melanated people. So I know these people who have been together for like 20 years, right? One day, the wife, who's a friend, goes to her man and says, I like bitches. Dude freaks out. Says, what do I do?
Damn.
So they basically go on these escapades, romping through the city. Not this city, but ATL.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, sir?
Is he part of the sexual action? Wait, first of all, they're still together after he found out.
Yes.
Holy shit, so he's definitely still fucking the wife, right?
Yes.
So the chick is bisexual, not lesbian. Bisexual meaning she's fucking sucking some dick and eating the box.
Sir, she is liking other, let's say,
Women.
masculine type women.
Damn, that's scary.
Is that a problem?
I guess in this situation, yes, but in our eyes, no.
That's a problem in general.
I don't think it's a problem.
I'd be like, why do you need this nigga right here? Who is this?
I think the problem was that if he really felt any way about it, he should have dipped right away. Even if it was like years ago, it'd be like, yo, shit ain't the same. Like, it's not gonna be the same. If you expect it to stay the same, you're pretty stupid because she's already like testing out the waters.
What happens when you get both of them pregnant?
Wow. I'd clap, but in this situation, I don't know. Touche, man. Touche. And that confirms
Ew.
that he's not only fucking his wife, but he's fucking his wife's lesbian.
What if I told you that the wife is a friend of mine and she says that shit gets weird?
As in, like, she's freaking out?
Shit gets weird, sir.
So, in other words, she's freaking out and she's the one that introduced it. Like, goddamn, that's an issue.
Yes.
Damn. So, I'm starting to think that the lesbian started to poke his husband's booty hole.
Sir,
And then
something's
sticking
happening.
it in her mouth or something.
I said, what do you mean it's getting crazy? It's getting wild.
Get crazy.
It's getting
Get
wild, Phil. It's getting wild. What are you talking about?
Maybe it's to the point where they're spitting in each other's mouth.
That's just disgusting. That's not wild. That's disgusting.
You see, it's getting wild.
Wild to me means that your husband is getting his cheeks fucking just beat in.
That's wild to you.
That's wild.
Nowadays, that's not what. Don't get me wrong. I don't do it personally, but nowadays, that's not wild, bro.
But then I ask, well,
You know how many hands I had to slap from under there? Be like, nah.
But then I wonder. Is it like some dominatrix type shit?
I don't know, man. It just depends what nasty is to her. Everybody has a different level of nasty.
To where it's
Right?
like, yo, you a bitch. I want you to be my bitch.
Damn.
And all you missing is the collar and the leash.
And then one day
Damn.
they actually got it, and that's when she's like, all right, it's good.
This is what we were meant for.
That's fucking cool.
Listen, Miss Yo-Yo over here is keeping quiet because she doesn't want to incriminate herself. Well, I don't give a damn.
I don't. No, that's not true.
Okay.
What do you think of the whole dominatrix thing, Miss Yo-Yo?
I think it's
Yo,
crazy.
What if it's?
But again, to each his own. If that's what, turns you on, if that's what you like, and nobody's getting hurt, maybe somebody is getting hurt. It sounds like somebody could get hurt. But I mean, there's just people that just like wild shit like that.
But they're safe about it because they always say they have a safety word.
But we don't know though. Well,
I mean, I think that's
died yet.
crazy.
Sure a lot of people
it's
have.
not my.
But what's the point of getting a dude? Like
It's what gets them on, bro.
Right? I mean, it turns them on. That's what turns them on.
What if you had to kiss like a kind of like a really sporty type?
I'm sorry, but I don't think I would do that. I'd be like, sir, you're getting too close.
That's just out of control. That's just too much. Like,
listen, I had to get that out. I had to get that out for the simple fact that it was just hilarious.
It was.
And I was debating. I was like, yo, should I tell everybody this? And then I said, yep, I am. It was fucking hilarious. So, we cannot clean up that spilled juice whatsoever. That is a very nasty situation there. So we'll call probably the bio team to go ahead and clean that up. 'Cause that shit just seems like it's really messy. A lot of fluids and things like that. So we can't clean that up. Ew.
Brains.
Facts. So anyway, around this time, right, before we bounce up out of here, we like to give you guys, some awesome creative tips to, help you guys out when it comes to. Listen, Miss Yolanda is the most unfocused person I've ever met in my life.
I'm not.
Shut up.
She out here fucking with the laptop, fucking with Cleo.
That's my baby. My dog. She's important to me.
As long as you're not a cat lady.
Damn, that's love right there.
As long as you're not a cat lady, that's all.
Damn, she just jumped off my lap.
Anyway,
Said,
so
"Fuck you, bitch."
yes.
Damn.
So this week,
shout out to Cleo.
we're gonna go ahead and give you guys just a few tips on how to host an awesome event. This segment is brought to you by
Yolanda, Creations of Love.
Listen, Creations of Love has not paid me for that plug, so we'll talk off air. You might have to sleep with the
Oh geez, here we go.
wow.
Anywho, so as you all know, I pride myself in my company, and I am definitely trying to get myself out there in terms of starting this event coordinating and designing. And I'd like to give you all some tips on how to host a kick-ass event. One of the number one things that you do before you pretty much plan something, you want to know who your people are. So who your audience is, who you're trying to attract, what kind of vibe you're trying to give off. You want to know basically as much information as you can from the people who are going to be at your event or whatever event you're going to be hosting. Get information on them. Obviously, by knowing who you are going to be putting this event on for, you can cater it to them and make it so that they feel like it's personalized. The second thing that you want to do definitely is to lock down that location. Location, as we all know, is everything. It's key to throwing a great event, a great party. You want to think of that vibe that you want to create. You want to know what's going to capture that in the best way. You want to know what your theme is going to be. You want to feel, do you want it to feel more intimate? Do you want it to be like more like a cocktail hour bar?
Right.
Do you want it are you trying to host a serious meeting in a hotel? Do you need a conference space? Do you need a big, room to accommodate, your audience? How big is your audience?
So I have a question.
Yes.
So if, let's say I'm venue shopping, right?
Right.
And first off, how far out if I want to throw like a big ass event, right? Music festival or whatever, like what is the time, what is usually like the time frame that's like good enough for
I'm the type of person that likes to plan in advance.
Right.
There are certain people who, can plan crunch time. They're like, oh my God, like it's 3 months to the event. I need they can work better under pressure.
Right.
Me, I like to plan. So I would definitely do about 6 months to a year of planning before, by finding a venue, getting a location, locking it down. I think that's one of the first things that you really need to have before you start any event.
Right.
So I think the earlier, the better. The more time you have, the better, in my opinion, because if something does happen within that time frame where you need more time to find another place, you still have time to shop around for another venue if that venue falls through.
Okay, so you should basically have a list of places, right?
Yeah, I think you should definitely. I don't think the more places you have, the better. I do think you should narrow it down to the top 3 or top 5, because I think it's easier to pick a place, because I don't think you want to have more places, because that means you have to do more research, you have to travel, you have to do more things in order to know
Ain't
exactly
nobody paying for my gas,
right, what you're looking for.
Okay.
And obviously budget is definitely the biggest thing, because you want to think about your budget. You want to think about what it is that you're looking for. What amenities do you want this place to have? What does it require? Do you want a bar? Do you want food service? Do you want to make this place have tables? Do you want this place to have a full kitchen? Do you want it to have a bathroom? Do you want it to have another exit? Do you want it to have a state? There's so many details.
Is it classy to have Porta Johns in an event?
If you are
inside,
I wouldn't think so. I mean, it depends on how large your crowd is. If you feel like you only have 2 bathrooms and it's a single bathroom and you have 500 people, I mean, I don't know if that's the best thing, but if you want to have that for emergency.
No, I'm not gonna really have that. I was just
But you also want to think about what day of the week do you want to have it. Do you want to have it on the weekend or the weekday? Because some places do offer better prices and better deals on the weekday.
What's usually the best day? Like, I would want to throw an event. First off, if I throw an event, I want my event to be like a weekend. Like, I want my money's
that
worth.
On the weekend is obviously a lot better, because there are individuals. Most people do work Monday through Fridays, unless you do have a job where you're outside of the norm, where you work on the weekends, like retail, or like certain companies do require you to work on the weekends, but most people do go out on the weekends. So having a party on a Friday or Saturday night would probably be the best to have an event, because that the people that you invite will probably be able to make it more than likely if you did it on a weekday.
Okay.
So another thing that I like to think about is that when you do find a venue, a location, don't be afraid to negotiate a deal or price.
Yeah, that money.
Because, I mean, yes, money does talk, but, a lot of these venues, they don't, in my opinion, have a lot of business during, like, off-peak seasons. When I say off-peak seasons, I mean, like, where there's not much weddings or a lot of, like, like Sweet 16s or quinces or things like that happening.
So, my bad. So, for here... Where we
are, I'm speaking of where we are.
What would you say the off season is?
I would say probably during like March to like February, March. Anything after the new year, I would say September, October.
See, I want to throw an event
because I think
during
like
that
the
income tax
holidays like November's Thanksgiving, December's Christmas. You have to keep in mind those holidays. January, New Year's Eve. People normally go out of town. People normally spend time with their families, so they're not really going out much because they're probably home, or they probably went somewhere else to,
Right.
you
And
know,
it's cold.
and it's cold. So the winter is definitely, you know, like off season. The summers are always busy, you know, and then you have graduations, you have parties, but then keep in mind that people do celebrate their birthday. So I mean, depending who you are, you want to celebrate your birthday. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. You could be throwing a party or an event on the weekday. And if people do care about you and support what you're doing, they're gonna come out regardless, in my opinion, because they support what you do and they want to be a part of that.
Right.
But definitely you wanna keep in mind, if you're throwing an event close to a special holiday, you know, where people normally would just be with their families and spend time with their families. Again, you want to also keep in mind the number of people that you're trying to accommodate and the things that you need. So if you need additional speakers, or you want to have if you're throwing an event that requires you to have outside people, like a speaker, guest speaker, like guests in general, you also have to think about that. I definitely think being creative is also important. You want to think about your price and value it. You want to think of ways to where you will be able to attract more people. So think about, how are you going to reach out to your audience? Is it going to be through social media? Are you going to have flyers? Are you going to have people tell other people, word of mouth? Are you going to email people? Are you going to tell people, even people who you don't think or say that they're not going to come to your event, are you going to tell them, hey, let your friends know, let other people know that you think that might want to come to this event?
Right.
Do you want to hire people to help you spread the word? Do you want to hire volunteers to go out there and, you know, let people know and let places know that, hey, this is coming up, this is what you want to do? I think always keep your eye on the prize. You want to make sure people at your event are having a great time. You want to make sure that they are getting whatever that they went there to see, to get. They're getting the best experience. You want to be confident in your event. You want to see people having a great time. Because once you throw a great event and a successful event, ooh, you heard that thunder and lightning? Once you throw that event for the first, even if it's for the first time, people are going to remember that. People will remember that. You have to make that if it's your very first impression, that's the first thing that people will remember. Right. And when you throw other events, your name will be out there. You will be known as the people who meet their expectations and even exceed their expectations.
Right.
And if you're having a great time, other people will see that too, and other people will be like, wow, that's an event, or that's a party, or that's something that I want to be a part of.
Right?
Who's hosting that? So make sure you make this event memorable and one that you accomplished what you set out to do.
Awesome. Well, what is your company's social media?
Creations of Love
on all social media?
Facebook and Instagram.
Do you have
and you can also email me at creationsoflove@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that information. I know that we're gonna definitely need it here in the very near future.
Definitely.
I wanted to really, before we go,
I'm sorry, Creations of Love Designs at gmail.com.
Oh, there you go.
I apologize.
My bad. Hey, we appreciate that.
No problem.
Creations of Love
Designs
at
gmail.com.
So make sure you guys go ahead and follow her for your event designs and planning. Make sure you hit Miss Yo-Yo up. And
you can also search www.creationsoflove.biz.
Okay.
That's where you'll see my website and my Instagram, creations_of_love.
Nice. Well,
just to be specific.
Well, we appreciate that information. We really appreciate that information. So before we get out of here, guys, we're going to give you guys these billboard for the upcoming week of July 14th, which is probably the day that you'll be listening to this, hopefully. So Number 1 is your man
Drake.
Jeez, for which song?
Drake with
It's
probably In My Feelings, right?
no, it's Nice
Nah,
for What.
Nice for What.
Nice for What.
Number
Damn.
2 is Drake Nonstop.
Shit
Number-
don't ever stop.
It does
Right.
not.
Number 3 is Cardi B.
I like it like that.
Listen, man, is Cardi B really taking Nicki Minaj's spot? Like we was talking
Damn.
earlier about that. Like
Not my
is-
girl Nicki.
Yo, but my thing is this: is she slipping?
No,
No,
her
I
bars
just
is
think
still
she just
that
hasn't released anything yet.
I think she just came out looking
Well-
petty because the media, everybody else made her look petty.
I'm telling you, bro. Look at that cover. That shit makes a statement itself.
I mean, Cardi B is at the point, I think, in her career where she is just trying to collaborate with different artists.
Well,
And
whoever's
she's,
doing
I
this-
think she's trying to also attract to the Hispanic, a lot towards she's going towards the Hispanic population with all the reggaeton right now, because reggaeton and hip hop is, really hand in hand right now. That's like mainstream,
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, do what you do. Just keep it authentic.
Right.
That's it.
Facts.
Number 4 is Drake again with God's Plan.
God's plan.
Number 5 is
Maroon
Girls Like
5.
You. Maroon 5
featuring Cardi B.
Cardi B. Damn, these dudes got money. Number 6 is Drake.
In My Feelings.
In My Feelings. Number 7 is Drake.
I'm upset.
Yo, listen to this. Last
I'm
week
upset.
it was at number 26. How did it jump from 26 to 7?
Money.
Because he had released it as a single about 2 weeks prior, so I guess that's why it had died off.
Yeah.
And then when the album came back, so
Yep.
of course it lifted up.
Exactly.
Smart
So,
man.
number 8, Emotionless.
Damn.
Number 9, oh, that's Drake, by the way.
Drake again.
Number 9, Drake featuring Michael Jackson, Don't Matter to Me.
don't
Why
matter
did
to
you do
me.
that, sir?
That's crazy.
Why are we...
Just showing you he has the money.
Right.
That's just bananas.
That song's dope. Don't matter.
And number 10 is XX
Tentacion.
Listen,
Sad.
I'm gonna tell you how this boy really got he got a following, but the reason why his numbers jumped is because
He died.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
which
went
is
from
sad,
number 2. He went from number 2 to number 10, and next week he'll go from number 10 to number
Probably number 20.
It's a number like
Yeah.
36.
It's just like that. That's the way it works, man. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
And then rumor has it that they have years worth of his music, so expect a little mini Tupac out of that.
Oh.
Industry wise though.
Well, Tupac set the he set the mold for that.
Right?
Man was dead, still making hits.
Damn. LMA went down from 7 to 11.
On the R&B charts.
Boot up.
Damn.
That's a really dope song though.
It's because they put Nicki Minaj and fucking Quavo on that remix. I don't know if y'all heard it.
Yeah, I
but
heard
it's trash.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard it.
I don't want to hear you on it. I wanted to hear Chris Brown on it.
Ooh, that would have been dope. I would have liked that.
Chris Brown on it.
Listen, Drake has taken over the fucking Billboard charts, man.
He has
If you
taken
keep going, that's all you're gonna see.
He has taken everything.
Yep, definitely.
I cannot lie.
Like he's just all.
I'm
he's
upset.
number 57.
He's number
Drake, March 14.
Damn.
Right.
Listen, man. This guy is just.
All over the place.
This guy is just.
Damn,
God's
Nicki went
plan.
from 62 to 82 with Chun Li. Wow.
It has been a while.
Like I said, man. Is she falling off?
No.
Because they
I don't
say
think
she's
so.
out here doing drugs and stuff.
Who is
And
it?
she really is Joe Buttons.
Oh god.
Yo, come on, man. We can't just go. Yo,
Nah.
he knows something.
He's credible source.
Yeah, that first reaction is the honest reaction. Thank you. And yes, I believe it. I think she is paranoid. I think she's like, yo, they got a bitch that people like.
Right. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
They got a bitch that people
Maybe.
like. You don't think so?
I think so.
I very much so think so.
That could be it.
So, anyway, before we close out, Big Dog, do you have an Urban Dictionary word of
The day.
I sure do, sir.
brought to you by
Urban Dictionary word of the day. Urban Dictionary.
or brought to you by this big ass cup that is sitting in front of me. Right.
Alrighty, guys, and this fits the situation perfectly because I didn't know there was still people out there that didn't know what this means, but I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with it. But today's Urban Dictionary word of the day is draking.
Wow.
Draking.
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 Okay.
A word originated from the rapper / singer Drake to describe when someone is behaving very emotional. Drunk texting or calling ex-girlfriends / boyfriends is a main example of draking.
Wow.
First sentence, I cried all night. I swear I was draking. Damn.
Damn.
I don't know why you would say that out loud. And another sentence, I didn't mean to text you. I was just draking.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So, are they calling Drake emotional?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And it had been around for a while, so that's why I was actually kind of surprised to hear some people say, like, oh, like, well, I've been hearing people call it like, oh, he draking. I was like, yeah, that means he's being a little depressed bitch. And it's like, oh, shit.
Sad.
Damn.
Drake. Jersey
Well,
Drake.
we appreciate that, sir. Well, we appreciate it. Brought to you by the Urban Dictionary word of the day. Brought to you by this big ass cup sitting in front of me.
Right? Because we could do that.
Facts. So,
Do
you know,
whatever
before
we
we
want.
go, you know, we always give you guys some not your average news. So, the first headline, right before we get up out of here, trickling through these newspapers, and I see daughter kills dad after finding child pornography, including
Damn.
pictures of her.
What? Wow.
Says a British woman is making international headlines after she confessed to murdering her father after reportedly. Listen, don't be out here.
Reportedly.
You know what? There we
It
go.
looked like you were looking for help. That's why, bro.
Yeah, because I had it,
Choking.
but you know.
He was choking.
You know.
Just, a
Anyway,
little.
finding a box of explicit childhood photos of herself and other children. U.S. Today reports that Barbara Combs, spelled Coombes.
Coombs.
Damn.
Is that it? Coombs?
Yeah, Coombs.
Hey, I don't know, man.
Not
These
sure. She's
these
British.
people. Coombs. Yeah, that sounds probably right.
Coombs.
Coombs. Well,
Coombs.
she's 63, and she was gardening outside with her father in Stockport, England. And in 2006, when she found the photos and hit her father with a shovel and then slit his throat before
Jeez.
burying his body in a garden.
Damn.
Would you kill your daddy for that?
Damn. Probably.
See, it gotta be Combs. Combs confessed after living in her father's house for over a decade and collecting welfare benefits. That's what I'm talking about. You kill him, you live it up.
Party.
You live it up. Give yourself some memories. She later testified that her father
Damn.
raped her hundreds of times and called him a violent bully who physically and verbally attacked her while keeping her daughter as a sex slave. Damn. Combs, now, because it's spelled Coombs, pled guilty to manslaughter and fraud and has been sentenced to 9 years in prison.
What if she hadn't been accused of fraud? If they didn't find out,
she's probably
she'd just
on-
go into manslaughter.
Listen, she's probably on her way to the upper room.
Right.
Damn. Well, that's a sad story.
Yo,
Unfortunate.
this is the crazy thing, right? When Philip was commentating on the story, I thought it was like someone like either in their late teens or like mid-20s, 30s,
Nope.
right?
Old ass lady.
Yup, old fucking
Choke
lady.
See,
Old
it can
ass.
happen at any time.
So, in this other article, a man got arrested out there in Minnesota for allowing his toddler to drive his car.
That's fucked up.
So, a man in Minnesota has been accused of driving drunk and putting a 1-year-old behind the wheel of his SUV in a Minneapolis suburb. The 31-year-old Dominic Green of Hopkins. Please, I hope he ain't black. Oh my God, I hope he ain't black. Dominic Hopkins has been charged with
Sounds like a
child
black name.
endangerment and DWI in connection with a Saturday night incident which just happened. Both charges gross to a misdemeanor.
Last
First off,
night.
how do you... Yeah, it happened last night. How do you just bust that down to a misdemeanor? Yo, I'm confused. Anyway, it says police say witnesses saw Green instructing the child on a way to turn while driving down Hopkins Avenue. Wow.
I'm sorry. People need to be
Yo,
fucking
the Star Tribune
smacked in their face.
The Star Tribune reports that Green has never had a valid Minnesota driver's license. Court records show that he pled guilty to drunken driving. Is that really?
Drunk driving.
It should be drunk driving, right?
It's a typo.
Yeah.
Don't believe and read everything on the internet because they make
Right.
mistakes too.
Just days before, his latest arrest, which could be why he opted for the child to be driving instead of himself. Wow, that seems pretty safe. It says Green's attorney did not immediately return a message to the New York Daily News seeking, oh my God,
Holy shit.
I might have.
Wow, that was crazy.
Shouted
That
on
was awesome.
myself, dun, 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 might have shouted on myself, dun, 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 dun. Anyway, his bail is set at $20,000. Yo, that is the funniest shit ever. Yo, go ahead. Hey, when you turn, you gotta turn with both hands on the wheel.
That's fucking crazy.
How good
Listen,
of a job did that baby do?
He didn't kill nobody. Maybe that was like it was a misdemeanor, huh? Like
Right.
because he didn't cause any harm. If he had hit something or someone, I'm pretty sure it would have been
Imagine
manslaughter,
being,
and
imagine
then
being his wife. Your child can
potentially go to jail because of your
No.
father,
No, your child is now put into the system.
or that because of your father's negligence. That's neglect, really. If you look at it, that could be considered a form of child abuse. As a former
That's like
CPS
giving
myself,
a child a beer,
but
right?
I mean,
like
that's
giving a child a
dangerous.
beer.
That's you should not play with your life or your child's life like that because God forbid something could. Wow, this rain is really coming.
That
Is
shit
this
is here.
normal to be raining like this in El Paso at this time in July or
I
what?
don't know.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A few years back before you guys got back here, like I'm gonna say 3, there was actually a really bad flood in El Paso. Like 2 where homes were getting like flooded and shit.
What?
So yeah, I've seen this type of rain.
Do you guys have flood insurance here? No, right? It's not included in home insurance.
Yeah, but you can get that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't because it
Weather.
doesn't rain here.
All weather. It basically comes within the all weather stuff, like situation. Like if your house is affected by any weather circumstance, they fix it. Cause I remember it hailed bad.
Yeah, I
here.
know the hail is
And-
covered, but I didn't think rain was.
Yeah.
I thought it was different.
You have to
Nah,
look
rain
at
is fucking
where
shit,
you're
too.
at. Like everybody's plan is different.
Listen, people, get that flood insurance on your
Right.
homes. We don't want you
already
losing
see
your
what
homes
they
out
do.
here.
You don't want to wait on that FEMA check. Make sure you get your shit all checked.
It is really coming
So,
down.
yo, amazing episode, guys. Before we get out of here, we want to wish Miss Yo a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy,
Whoa, Julio.
Damn.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Miss
We
Yolanda.
want to
Damn.
happy birthday. So
Thank you. I really appreciate it to all my listeners and my fellow cancers. If you're celebrating a birthday this month, happy birthday. Enjoy. Live it up.
Sierra be looking like a dude sometimes.
A little bit, yes. She does.
Yo.
But I still like her. I don't know. I think I like her even more now because I feel like her and Russell.
Are legit.
What's his name? Russell.
Yo,
what's his name? Russell Wilson. They make a very nice couple.
Probably because she got that dog collar leash around him.
Right.
Listen.
Come here, Russ.
She got the pee-pee wrapped around him.
A man treating their lady like a lady is not considered a whoop man.
Nah,
it's treating
not
your
at all.
lady
Not
with
at all.
respect. That's what
Not at all.
real men do.
You're absolutely right. But if you give off the, I don't know, if you just give
No
off
bullshit. I think
if you-
he's just a nice
Nah,
guy.
man.
Shut
if
up.
you give off, no, I know nice
Shut
guys.
up.
Listen, I know
Thanks,
nice
Julio.
guys. I know nice
Having my
guys
back.
that just move in a more tough mannish
Oh,
manner.
well, Philip, not everybody is what do you call it?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm trying to think of the
ahead.
word.
Go ahead.
Not everybody is
Go
like
ahead.
you, Philip,
Which is
which is Mr. Tough Guy,
Nah,
Mr.
nah, I'm not
Mr.
Mi-
fucking
I'm not Mr. Tough
Taurus.
Guy. I'm Mr.
What's the word?
Marine man.
No.
Veteran.
Well, I'm trying to think of
I'm
the
thinking
word.
there's only a couple black men, veteran. I'm trying to figure it out.
Veteran.
Whatever.
Yeah,
All I'm saying is like, yo, I mean, stick
Let
your chest out a
them
little
be
bit,
in
bro.
love and be happy.
You right.
Stop hating.
You right. But I want to walk in the room and people know not to talk to my lady.
Damn.
I don't want people like, yo.
Shout out to those who asked for the ladies.
Yo, right. Oh yeah. Shout out to all you fellas that, you know. Anyway, before we go, want to say what's up to all of our listeners. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell your mama, your mama's mama, and everybody else out there to subscribe to the Not Your Average Podcast Crew. Yo, we getting these numbers, and we need y'all to keep on, spreading the word. Tell them, your new favorite podcast is here, baby, and we here to stay, baby. So yeah. Any good words of encouragement?
Not too sure. What
Listen, in the old school term, I'm just gonna say, everybody, get your week started. Your week is ending. About to relax. Just remember, just keep on keeping on.
Damn, I love it.
Nice. Thank you, old man Jenkins.
And
Damn.
we are the Not Your Average Podcast Crew. I have the lovely Miss Yo-Yo here.
I'm your girl, Miss Yo-Yo. Thank you all for listening in. Please remember to subscribe and download, subscribe, whichever way. Make sure you tell your friends, your friends' friends, your friends' friends' friends, and just keep it pushing. And one love.
Yeah, and we already know we got the homie, the friend. You know him like I know him, Julio, Big Dog.
Yo, guys.
Yes, sir.
Remember to enjoy your day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to tell everybody about the best podcast you've heard, baby. That is the Not Your Average Podcast Crew.
Yeah, and I am your boy, Philly J, not from around your way, but damn sure somebody's way. Probably my mama and my daddy's way. Shout out to my mama and daddy one time. And we are the Not Your Average Podcast Crew, so we will see you same place, different space. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.